What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and have we entered the crypto winter? Is it a super cycle? Is the bull market over? Have we entered the bear? Well, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the charts to determine where things currently stand with cryptocurrencies. We're going to be looking at the dominance of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and we're going to see where things stand. Now, I'm just going to let you know right now, it's not looking good, but I still think it's too early for us to tell. So we're going to take a look at the charts though, and we're going to be discussing where do we go from here. Now, before you sell out of any of your positions yet, stick with me through the video because we're going to be discussing some different scenarios and where you're at and what might be the best move, because we don't want to make any rash decisions. The last thing you want to do is have a loss and then transition the money into a different place and then compound those losses into something else that's going to drop even further. So let's use some patience. Let's take a look at the charts and see what are the best moves for us in the cryptocurrency market. Now, before we dive in and we take a look at the market caps and the dominance of Bitcoin, first do me a quick favor. If you appreciate these updates, don't forget to smash the like button, leave your comments down below, and share this out if you think that it's valuable. Also, if you want to see in real time the trades that I'm doing in crypto or in the stock market, consider joining my Patreon page so that way you can see what it is that I'm doing. And also, if you want, go ahead and reach me at Instagram at SteveRam3. That's the best way to do it. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in and take a look at where we stand with cryptocurrencies. So first off, you can see today's cryptocurrency price by market cap, and you can see we are down 14% from the last day, down to 1.3 trillion. So pretty significant drop. We were over 2 trillion just like a week ago. And you can see Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is at 33,000 per coin. Pretty decent drop. Ethereum is down at 1,900 per coin. Tether is holding strong, but as you know, that's the one that's tied to the dollar, so it's not going anywhere. Dogecoin is at 28 cents. Now, as you guys know, it shot up to almost, I think it was 70 cents. Now it's down significantly. And Cardano, one of my favorites at the time of this recording, it's at $1.18. And it was up at like $2.50 almost before. So all of the cryptocurrencies right now are down. So let's take a look though at the charts. First thing we're going to look at is the dominance of Bitcoin. So let's take a look here, and you can see the cycle of Bitcoin's dominance. Now, before we went through this same cycle 4 years ago, it was completely the most dominant coin, and then we had an altcoin run. All the other altcoins, the alternative coins, started gaining in value and dominance, and Bitcoin's dominance fell significantly. And you can see this was back in 2017. But then when we hit 2018, we saw Bitcoin's dominance begin to increase once again. And that was after we started going into the crypto winter. All the other alternative coins, they lose their value, and Bitcoin again starts becoming more dominant. Well, as you can see right here, we're going through the same cycle. The altcoins are gaining in their dominance. But when you zoom in and we take a look at the 4 hour, here you can see that already now Bitcoin's dominance is coming back up. So this is not a good sign for the cycle. This means we could have entered into a bear market early. However, like I said, let's take a look at all of the coins to determine where they stand, because what we want to look for, this is the primary thing right now, is since we had that significant dip, the question is, have those coins gone below that initial dip, that support? So if it hit a certain point, is it lower than that already? If so, that's a sign that that one is showing particular weakness in that coin. Now, if it is still holding strong, it still hasn't broken that support, that shows that there could be a recovery. It could bounce back. We will see. But first, let's take a look at Bitcoin. So now you can see here, we have the 4 hour chart up. Bitcoin, on the initial dip, when it went down to its furthest point, the support currently is roughly at around 30,000 per coin. Now, since then, it's recovered, it's come back up, and it's coming back down. This does not look good. However, it has not broken that support yet. Bitcoin is still around 33,000 per coin. So we're going to see here, it's too soon to tell. It could recover, it could bounce back, but if it goes down below that 30,000 value, that's not going to be a good sign, and that could be one of the first indicators that we have entered a early crypto winter, and that it's going to be trading down and maybe sideways for quite some time. Now, once again, this goes through a 4-year cycle, so chances are, if you're willing to hold out throughout this time, it will shoot up again significantly. But the question is the amount of money that you have currently in Bitcoin. are you willing to let it ride out? And we will see if it recovers. It could bounce back. This is early if we're entering a crypto winter, so there is still the chance that this could return. So I'm not calling it just quite yet. Now let's take a look at Ethereum. Now Ethereum, in that initial dip, we saw it go all the way down to 1,995 per coin. Now you can see it started to recover, started bouncing around, and now at the time of this recording, Ethereum is currently at 1,900 per coin, and it's actually getting ready to dip underneath 1,900. So I'm just gonna let you know right now, if you're holding Ethereum, this is not a good sign. This is an indication that this coin is showing weakness, it's losing dominance and value, and this coin could be pretty much on its way down, and we might not see it recover for quite some time. So that's currently where things stand in Ethereum. So you're gonna have to ask yourself now, if you're holding Ethereum, do I want to hold on to this coin and wait for the recovery in the next 3 years? Or do I want to sell out, take losses, or do I want to move it into a different position? As we mentioned, Bitcoin, we could see it recover, but we could see it go down as well. So you got to ask yourself, the amount that I have, the position that I currently hold, do I have any profits? Now I'm saying, if you are currently in a position where maybe you bought before the last 6 months and you're in a position where you're holding profits, you might want to take some profits off the table and maybe hold out some long term. Just depends on your entrance and the amount that you currently have invested. Now let's also take a look at Cardano. At the bottom, Cardano went all the way to $1.05, and you can see it's currently at $1.14. So Cardano is holding strong. It is very close, similar to Bitcoin. However, it still has not broken that support like we saw with Ethereum. So this is a good sign for Cardano, but we will see if this holds. And like I said, it's still too soon to tell. But normally what we see in this cycle is when we enter the crypto winter and things crash and it goes down, is all the altcoins will lose their value and Bitcoin will once again gain dominance. Now, what we're seeing from these charts is an indication that we could have entered into this earlier than expected. So once again, like I said, you have to determine what you want to do with your positions. Right now, Bitcoin has not broken the support, Cardano has not broken the support, but Ethereum has. So what you need to ask yourself is, as I mentioned, if you've been trading in the last 6 months, chances are you're probably in losses. So now you need to ask yourself, do I want to hold this and just ride it out for the next couple years until things return? Do I need that money? If I need that money, I might sell out, take those losses, just pull out, and then either put it into US dollar, maybe move it into Bitcoin. We're not sure how far down Bitcoin could drop if it breaks that support, but that's another option as well. If you're in Ethereum, same thing. You need to ask yourself, do I want to pull out now, take losses? What do I want to do with this? So those are some of the options that you have. We could still see recovery. So this is what you're going to want to do. Whatever coin that you're currently in, you want to see, has it broken that support? Is it showing weakness that it's going to be on its way down? So that's currently where things stand with the crypto market, and it's not looking good, but it does not necessarily mean that it's over. Like I said, it's still too soon to tell, but I want to be honest with you guys, it's not looking good. So you guys, with that being said though, long term, I do believe that Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Cryptocurrencies are not going anywhere. This is the future. And I do believe that if you're somebody that's willing to hold out through this, in 4 years from now, it'll probably be worth well more than double what you currently have invested. So some decision making to do, but I once again think that it's too soon to tell. I wouldn't recommend doing any rash sell-offs or anything like that, as we still don't know where this is going to be going. So those of you that are following me on the Patreon page, watching my moves, you've seen that right now. I've just kind of paused, and that's because I'm waiting to see what's going to be unfolding here. But as more information rolls out, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. And once again, if you like and appreciate this update, don't forget to smash the like button, leave your comments, share this out if you think it adds value. Join the Patreon group if you want to join me and see what moves I'm doing. Follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. And you guys, I hope that this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. Have a blessed Sunday. This is Steve.